Welcome back, guys! It's the Untitled Chapter, and today I'm back for another Redstone video. And today I'm going to be teaching you something new if you haven't heard of it, and it's called logic gates. Now, these aren't just something that is related to Minecraft, it's also related to things like computer engineering, and it's well used in everyday electronics. Now, if you don't know what a logic gate is, I'm going to explain it in just a minute, and I'm going to show you how to build them in Minecraft and how it can help your redstone inventions. So let's start by explaining what a logic gate is. So a logic gate is, imagine it as, well, literally a gate, and it has inputs and outputs, usually two inputs, and it outputs one output. Now, based on those inputs, it'll output something specific. So let me give you an example with the first logic gate we'll be talking about today, the AND gate. So if the input is 0, off, the output will be 0. And in this case, I'm going to be considering off, like no redstone signal, as 0, and the redstone lamp as being off as 0. And if it's on, I'm going to consider that as 1. And if there's a redstone signal, I'm going to consider that as an input of 1. So with 0 input to the AND gate, the lamp won't turn on. With 1 input, it still won't turn on, but only when both are on, it will turn on. Now, each logic gate will have a specific combination of inputs that will give a specific output. So in the case of the AND gate, if you give an output of 0 for both levers, it's gonna have, an input. If you give an input of for 0 for both of the levers, it'll have an output of 0. It'll only give you an output of 1 when both of the levers are flipped. Now, the three basic logic gates are the AND gate, the NOT gate, and the OR gate. So I'm just going to be talking about these two more in depth than the rest. So the NOT gate is by far the simplest one because it's literally just a redstone torch, and it's also the smallest one. So if the input is 0, output is 1. Input is 1, output is 0. Basically a redstone torch, and it basically delivers an opposite signal. And we'll be discussing a more complicated kind of NOT gate in just a bit. Now, an OR gate will give an output of 0 if both are off, but if one is on, it will turn on. And also if both are on, or the other is on, it will also turn on. Now, this may look a little bit complicated, but you can even just replace these with redstone and then just keep doing that. And this is another example of an OR gate, except much simpler, but I like the look of the other one better. But this is basically an OR gate, and it's the normal redstone that you'd use, no repeaters, no torches needed. Now, the rest of the gates are a little bit more complicated, and you're only really going to need the three basic gates for most of your redstone needs, but it's nice to know some of the others, so I'll just briefly explain each one. The NOR gate will only give an output of 1 if both are off. It's basically a NOT gate, but with two inputs. So if one is on, both are on, it'll be off. The NAND gate will be on if there is no input, or if one of the inputs are on. It'll only give an output of 0 if both of the inputs are 1. The XNOR gate is a very weird gate. It's a very flipped gate. It'll only work when the two inputs are the exact same. So when they're both 0, it's on. When they're both 1, it's on. But when it's one or the other, it will be off. And as you can see, this one's also probably the most complicated and the biggest one. And last but not least, the XOR gate, or the XOR gate, which is basically an OR gate but without the 1-1. So it'll only work if only one of the inputs are on. So if one of them is on, it'll be on. If both are on, it'll be off. So it will only turn on, give an output of 1, if one or the other is on. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed my video on logic gates, and I hope you learned something new today. If you didn't and you already knew what logic gates were, then, well, good for you. Now, if you want to know exactly how to build them, I'm just going to go over here and just pause quickly just to see exactly how it's built. I will just be moving over them quickly just for you to see. And okay, guys, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.